We are going to begin here with the deadliest day for Americans in Syria since the U.S. deployed troops to fight ISIS. 4 Americans, 2 service members and 2 civilians, were among at least 16 killed in a suicide bombing outside a restaurant in northern Syria. ISIS claimed responsibility. In mid-December, the president declared ISIS defeated and announced plans to withdraw. We are on the ground inside Syria tonight, but we begin with David Martin at the Pentagon, warning some of the images are graphic.
The attack was recorded on a security camera. A person wearing a suicide vest blew himself up in front of a restaurant where American soldiers patrolling the city had stopped to eat lunch. 2 soldiers, 1 civilian and 1 contractor were killed, and 3 more servicemen wounded. It was the single worst loss of life since American troops went into Syria more than 3 years ago. Gruesome pictures of the blood-spattered aftermath, which showed many Syrians had been killed as well, made a cruel mockery of Vice President Pence's claim of victory delivered hours later, even though both he and the president had been briefed by then that Americans had been killed.
We are bringing our troops home. The caliphate has crumbled and ISIS has been defeated.
The bombing occurred in the city of Manbij, which had once been used by ISIS as a base for plotting and launching terrorist attacks in Paris and in Brussels. It was liberated by U.S.-backed forces in 2016 and became a showcase for how the American military could help restore local government and security to areas once held by ISIS. Senator Lindsey Graham had toured Manbij and thinks he actually ate at the same restaurant.
ISIS claims responsibility. If true, that shows that they're not defeated and they've been emboldened. And if the target is the same place I think it is, that's really depressing and heartbreaking.
For the suicide bomber to pick the right restaurant at the right time indicates ISIS had been tracking the movements of American patrols and that U.S. troops had fallen into a pattern ISIS could predict. A U.S. military officer said, "We're looking into all that." Late today, Senator Rand Paul, who favors pulling out of Syria, met with President Trump and afterwards praised him for remaining steadfast. In other words, there is no sign today's attack changed the president's mind about getting out. Jeff?
Okay, David Martin, thank you very much.